let's look at another scenario from that shoulder clamp guard. So this is on his knees. Again, he's trying to get me on my back. He's T-Rexing hands. I'm trying to work all my stuff. Can't get anything. I'll use that elbow grip that you looked at a few techniques ago to get myself in a better position. So I'll butt scoop, keep it stay rigid. I'll butt scoop under. Use this to get double unders, and then I'm kicking him up. Then I'm transitioning straight into this shoulder clamp guard. So again, that detail of bringing his shoulder into my chest, shrugging it up, because I want his shoulder, or his arm over my shoulder. So then we had the shoulder clamp sweep where I would be sweeping him this way, kicking out on his knee, and using my butterfly hook. But now, Lewis knows he wants to flatten me out. So as he flattens me out and just puts my back on the mat, yeah, just straight forward, I end up here. So sometimes, what's going to happen is you come up against people that are really heavy, and you miss the transition. When we did the last move, he was tripoded up with his hips a little higher. Just stick your butt in the air. And then I used that butterfly hook to sweep him this way. But maybe his hips are low, just drop down again. Perfect. And he's putting a lot of weight on me. And he's really hugging me with this this arm around my head. Stay tight. So if that's the case and I can't create a lot of space, all I have now is control of Lewis's right shoulder. I don't really have a lot of upper body control. So I'm just going to bring this arm that was in front of his neck around. But before I make my grip, I'm going to turn onto my sides, bend your knees, and I'm going to make a connection. So I'm actually more on my right hip than flat on my back. So, and I stay connected. Now I can really control Lewis's upper body by clamping and pulling his head to my head. And now nothing's changed. Lewis has no base till his right, so we have a few options from here. Option one is I can use my butterfly hook to sweep him to the side that he's no base. Do that again. Okay. So once I get into the shoulder clamp and we're here, but Lewis knows that he wants to flatten me out, so as he flattens me out, but now he's being a wee bit more heavier, his hips are forward. I missed the opportunity to hit the last technique. So from there, I'm going to bring my right arm, which was in front of his jugular, which was controlling his shoulder. I'm going to swim it underneath, and now, not only have I got control of his shoulder, but I also have head control. But I'm not going to stay flat on my back, I'm going to turn more onto my right side, so that the junction of my grip is more, the side is left ear. So now I just make a connection on I'm ear to ear. So first option is, he's no base on this side. So all I'm going to do is use my butterfly hook to sweep him up. That's option one. Second one, just go from that position again. Get me flattened out, we're here and here. And I feel I can't really sit up from here. If he's being really big and strong, all I have is control of one of his shoulders. And I try to actually extend my butterfly hooks and sit up, he's very heavy. So I can bring this under. We're looking for the path of least resistance. Once I make my connection, when I pull close to me, I have more control over the whole of his upper body, his head and his shoulders. So second option is I can just extend my hooks in your knees. And once I come up to here, this connection or grip with his head inside is good, but now it doesn't give me great control over his right shoulder. So immediately if I was going to hit the sweep from here, I'd be sweeping back to this shoulder clamp, and then we would just be hitting that move that we did last time. One more go on that. So I got into that shoulder clamp, he flattened me out, I brought the arm over, so I now have more upper body control. And now this is the perfect time, it gives me a lot more control of his upper body. I can extend both my butterfly hooks and kick him up. We can't take the risk of going for the sweep straight away, but I don't have really the control over Lewis's right arm. And if that's the case, he can possibly post, and then that's kind of messing up my sweep. So one quick transition back to the shoulder clamp guard. I pull this in tight, get this on my shoulder, and then from that position, we have the sweep. Last option, against the big guys, so you're on top. When I hit the shoulder clamp guard again and he flattens me out and he's really heavy, okay, and I bring the head inside the grip. Okay, what if I can't sit up? He's just a lot bigger and stronger than me, and I feel even with this upper body control, when I extend my butterfly hooks, I just can't get them off. I'm going to make a transition to half guard. So I'm going to take out my right butterfly hook and bring it across, and I'll just triangle my legs. We'll get another angle on this in a minute. And now from there, all I'm going to do is switch my legs from being on the outside to being on the inside, making sure that this is clamped over my shoulder. And now I just whirl, and I'm on top. Get another angle on that. You're here. So this is on his knees. Butt scoop in, looking for the butterfly guard sweep. He pulls this back. I transition to the shoulder clamp guard, but before I can actually hit last time's move, Lewis flattens me out. We end up here. Okay, but now I switch to that grip with his head inside. But now when I extend my butterfly hooks, he's just putting so much pressure. A little bit more head pressure there, have my head. Yeah, perfect. I just feel he's flattening me out, especially someone a lot bigger than heavier from here. This is why butterfly guard and half guard the transitions are very, very similar. So I take out my right butterfly hook and I just hook his leg. So I have control of his right leg but not his left. Now I'm going to sweep him this side. I think we covered something similar when we were playing each half guard. And now I just switch both my feet from the outside of Lewis's right leg to the inside. More my left leg is controlling and my right leg is bridging. And now from here, I'm just going to bridge. I've got to get one more angle on that. Sit here. So our last option, when he flattened me out from shoulder clamp guard, hold my head, perfect. Okay. And I felt when I got to here and I couldn't extend my butterfly hooks to get up the seated guard, okay, all I'm going to do is take out my right butterfly hook and control his right leg. I just can make my triangle. So I now have him in half guard, but I want to sweep him to my left, Lewis is right. So from there I'll just switch my hooks to here. Now he's no base, he can't base with his right leg. And with his right arm, I have it connected to my shoulder. So now it's just kind of like a log roll. I just straighten, and now I'm in half guard top. You can start to work your half guard passes from there.